I'm Diana Hiebert, the Curator of Learning and Community Engagement at the Reach Gallery Museum in Abbotsford, and co-curator of the group exhibition Ever Elsewhere, citing a Mennonite Imaginary. The exhibition includes artwork by 6 different contemporary artists with Mennonite heritage who are exploring ideas of migration in their work. Today, I want to share a little bit about 2 artists in the exhibition, Amalie Neufeld and Kandis Friesen, both artists of Russian Mennonite heritage whose ancestors settled in an area commonly referred to as the Canadian Prairies. In their work, both Friesen and Neufeld conflate ideas of architecture and storytelling in very different and interesting ways. Amalie Neufeld's work of installation art, titled Before Demolition, is located in the Grotto Gallery on the north side of the building. Before Demolition is made up of vinyl photographs applied to the walls of the gallery that together create an optical illusion of a house slated for demolition. The artist places humanoid sculptures in the room that make us think of layers of history within a home, and the stories of lived-in spaces that Neufeld believes are, quote, stratified like the soil they are embedded in. Moving into the Great Hall Gallery, we immediately see Neufeld's second work in the exhibition, called Motherlands, that deals more specifically with her own family's migration and questions the way migration and settlement have been memorialized in Mennonite memory and history. The woven textile that forms the central component of the work depicts an unusual map that traces the path of Neufeld's ancestors' migration from a Mennonite colony in the USSR across Europe, before arriving in 1874 on the newly established East Mennonite Reserve on Treaty 1 territory in Manitoba. The textile map has then been washed in the dirt of the artist's mother's garden, now located in Treaty 6 and 7 land where Red Deer, Alberta is situated. The pile of that dirt, embedded with the artist's hair, sits below the flag on a plinth. Neufeld's hair has also been woven into the textile, highlighting her attempt to insert herself into the story in an effort to see a more complete picture of the inherited histories of her motherlands. Neufeld's work often questions the implications of how memory, an arbitrary moment frozen in time, becomes a site for story. Next, let's look at artist Kandis Friesen's video work called Dushanbe, which the artist refers to as, quote, an audio weaving from across geographies that was inspired by Friesen's visit to her great-aunt's house in Darmstadt, Germany. Friesen was struck by the way her great-aunt had used photographs to resemble her mountainous homeland in Dushanbe, Tajikistan. The artist's film weaves together abstracted family photographs with folkloric music from different parts of Russia, evoking a nostalgia for absent homelands and a looking back across geographies. To create this film, Friesen incorporated her great-aunt's photographs woven through light via a flatbed scanner and backlit animation, and then overwritten with patches of text. Another work in this exhibition by Friesen, known in English as This Too Is Also a Refrain, is a combination of sculptural support and quilted text with written Plautdeutsch, or Mennonite Low German. A dialect of Low German, Plautdeutsch was for centuries a strictly oral language that functioned as a kind of everyday speech, continually morphing and changing to reflect the mobile nature of Mennonite culture and language. Friesen often uses architecture as a kind of metaphor for how ideas and identities are constructed and deconstructed. This work brings to mind the loom, a scaffold where materials and ideas are held in tension in space. This artwork is a kind of impermanent monument that asks us to consider the scaffold of story, of language, and of heritage. Thanks for watching, and please look for the next video exploring some of the other artists in this exhibition, coming soon.